Ladies and gentlemen, the Wrestling Fans Podcast, Ringside Society, proudly presents to you another magnificent episode of 15 Minutes of Fandom. That's right. What we do here is we actually take the spotlight and put it on one wrestling fan that we feel stands out from the rest at this moment. So, with that being said, in one corner, we have the greatest thing on God's green earth. No, we're not talking about money, Mary Jane, or Popeye spinach. He is the tranquil dart of Ringside Society, Delaware's greatest American hero. And whenever he goes to Taco Bell, he asks for a chief burrito because he loves the combination of chicken and beef. It takes two to make a thing go right. He's Rob Base, and you are not. And the second corner, we have that ocean crossing, straight up Boston, flight catching, shot glass snatching, travels a lot, but is still humble. Tomorrow is gonna be hitting up Indiana for the Royal Rumble. No cap, straight facts. The worldwide star boy, Remy Blue. But it's not about us. See, we have a special guest tonight. That's right. Like I said, this segment's all about the fans. So with that being said, our special guest is a man who I've known for, I guess it's actually 20 years now. A person from my past that's actually on, you know, that's actually been listening to us for a while. We finally got him on Ringside Society. And you know something? A wise man once said, when you trust when you want to start something, you look to your family, you look to your blood, you look to your friends. That was the great and congratulations, Hall of Fame 2025 Hall of Fame inductee Triple H. Everybody, welcome to the show. Straight out of California, Bobby Stryker. How you doing tonight? Woo!
Doing great, man. How are you doing?
Great, man. Just here chilling, vibing. Just had some good food. Trying not to get the itis. Even if I do if I get it after the show, great because I got a morning fight in the morning. But yeah, everything's we're doing great, man. Like, thank you for doing this, man. I know we've been saying we're gonna get you on for a while.
Okay.
This has been, in the works for a bit, but we finally got around to it. You know, yeah. How's everything over in San Diego, man?
Everything's good. We're just chilling today. Just nice, beautiful weather outside. Not too cold, not too hot. It's good.
Oh man, you guys are lucky over there in San Diego, man. I was there. I was actually there. I'd like to say a year and a half ago. It was still great vibes. The area I stayed in wasn't the best of areas. As a matter of fact, it's gotten worse from the time I used to actually stay there. But yeah, it's still great to be. It's still great to check out. I had a great time. Yeah, man. San Diego is definitely California is a vibe though, man. I don't think I'd want to live there, but I would definitely like visit there, man. Like I would definitely visit there.
Yeah.
I heard that in San Diego, probably the easiest job to have in America is a weatherman in San Diego because every day they said it's like 75 and sunny all year round, 75 and sunny.
Pretty
I'm over
much.
here. Remy and I were on the East Coast, and we'd be dealing with snowstorms. Like a couple weeks ago, it was like 0 degrees, 10 degrees.
And
Like, oh my lord!
man, I tell you, man. What's funny? I said I was gonna go to. We just started. I don't know how it is in Delaware, Rob. We just started getting back to decent. It's still winter, but not so bad weather, not so cold weather. And I made a resolution, sort of, that I was gonna try to visit all the major league ballparks in the country. And I was like, okay, I got 5 days off from work. I'm gonna take a trip to Canada, to Toronto, because I wanted to go somewhere foreign, but it wasn't too far. And I was like, I looked at the weather app and I was like, wait, what's the weather in Florida? 22 degrees? And they're gonna snow? Nah, I'm not going back to the Arctic, man. No, 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 no. Nah, I can't do it. Yeah. So I gotta ask Bobby. I don't think I ever asked you this question, man. I mean, we've been friends for like what, 20 years now, 20 years. Up and down. It's funny,
Yeah.
we've been up and down the streets of Fort Lauderdale, listening to all kinds of music, you know. Um, just getting into all kinds of things, checking out parties, checking out, clubs and all that. But I
Yes.
never asked you, man. Like,
Some things,
how did you, huh?
some things we can't talk about. Some things you can't talk about.
Yes. Some things we can talk about, some things we can't. Um, but for those of you that want to know, if you're curious, let's just say we were like DX in Florida, like we were Florida's own version of DX, and yeah, I'm gonna leave it at that. I'm not gonna get into any more of that, but yeah, I never asked you, bro. How did your love for wrestling start? Like, what was the first match you saw that got you like all excited and made you want to tune in every week from there on out?
When I was younger, I watched like the Hogan Superpowers and people like Hogan and what's the name, Savage or Partners. I watched a little bit, but back when I was in high school is when I started watching it. And the first match I ever saw that I remember seeing was when Jeff Jarrett and Owen Hart were tag team champions. I forgot if they were fighting, but that's what I first saw when I started watching it again.
Oh wow! So you started in attitude. Oh snap! You started back in the attitude era. That's
Yeah,
wild, man. Woo! Man, yeah, that was So damn, all this time I'm thinking I'm corrupting you with my hijinks when you were there all along. Because I'm like, Rob, let's just say back in my 20s, if you and I had hung out, you would have been, oh nah, I can't regret him, man. He's too much. Nah, he wildin'. He gonna get me in trouble. Uh, but back in the day, I was like, man, I'm Bobby's hanging out with me. I'm getting this guy. I'm doing all my wild stuff. This guy's actually, wilding out too all of a sudden now. And I'm like, damn, I corrupted this poor innocent guy, man. Like this guy from Plantation, Florida. And I got I got this guy, following my crazy ass. And now here you are telling me you started watching like around the attitude era. Like, wow, that's yeah, man.
when that was at its highest.
Yeah. That was actually when you start Jeff Jarrett and Owen Hart being tag team champions. That was when. Oh, that was yeah. It was actually the end of the Monday Night Wars. I remember that was around that time they made that mistake and said, "Oh, Mankind just won the world title," and that's when they lost it, man. That's when they lost those wars. WCW, man.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's crazy. So, but I got did you so since you started watching back then, did you watch WCW or just WWE?
I recorded it and I watched WWE live when it was WWF. And I recorded these WWE and I recorded WCW on the VCR. I watched that the next night.
Okay. So I gotta ask you, since you watched around that time, what would you think was the cause for WCW going down? What would you say was the reason why they ultimately failed? Because a lot of people had differing opinions. A lot of people said it was because of Hogan, because of Bischoff, because of Russo. Some people said it was, the finger poke of doom. Like, what was your I mean, we covered this already. We covered this topic already, but I just want to hear from a fan's perspective, somebody who's not a host on the show. Um, what do you think led what do you think led to that?
I just think WWE had better wrestlers at that time. I think they had like mostly NWO versus DX. I think DX just took over, and also the the Austin and McMahon thing took them over the top. I think that's what really did it. They had better storylines, and they had
Oh,
more. WCW had a lot of the old WWE stars. People seen already. They had WF and new people.
you know what? Come think of it, you're kind of right. Because I mean, when you look at it, and Rob, I don't know if you saw it. Outside of the NWO storyline, there wasn't really anything else. Really, I mean, you had some side ones, but there weren't a lot of other storylines that were like as like could say, okay, that's NWO storyline, but I can't wait to see what the other storyline is doing. Like that was just the one thing they depended on, and WWE you had when NWO started, you had Stone Cold Steve Austin and Bret Hart, Stone Cold Steve Austin and Brian Pillman, you know, damn near having a shootout. You had what else? You had the beginning of DX. And alongside that, you had Stone Cold and Mankind going at it. Then you had Undertaker and Kane. Um, you had Undertaker and Kane making his debut as Undertaker's long lost brother. So you had like when they had that one, yeah, you just opened my mind to something. That they had one storyline. Meanwhile, WWE had three or four. to look at. Oh, that's crazy. Yeah. So who are some of your favorites you enjoy? I know one favorite you're gonna list right now, but who are some of your favorites, other favorites that you enjoyed watching growing up?
Um, The Rock, of course, Stone Cold Steve Austin. Right now I like Seth Rollins, but I don't think you can touch him. Shawn Michaels, HBK. Uh,
Mm,
I like Razor Ramon. I like them Scott Hall too. Razor Ramon. Um, X Pac. Everybody in DX pretty much. The one I really liked in NWO was Scott Hall. I didn't care for Kevin Nash and Hogan, the other three, but those are pretty much the people I like. The females I liked, I like Sable. I liked Ivory.
okay.
People like that.
Oh, nice, nice. Yo, wait, Ivory. Oh yeah, yo, you and I got. I liked Ivory. I kind of had a bit of a crush on her too. I was like, I mean, don't judge me, but she was kind of hot back in the day. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, Shorty was fit. Like real talk. Like I'm not gonna lie, man. Like if I was, let's see, if I was the same age as her back in the day, I'd probably holler. I'd be like, hey, yo, what you doing tonight? Let's go to Red Lobster. Let's go to Benny Hahn or something. Let's get some dinner and talk about our future. Some. But Shorty was nice. Yeah, man, those were the days. Those were the days. Man. Sable, Rob. I know what you're thinking right now. I know exactly the moment you're thinking. Bob, you might too, but yeah, I know exactly. So
The
Rob,
body, the body paint,
huh?
the body paint.
Yeah, the body paint. The body paint. I remember being 15 years old and seeing I was like, she did what? I was snap. Yeah, man. That was one of the craziest. That was one of the craziest moments, man. So did you ever get to meet any of the wrestlers that you I know you're also a huge fan of Jericho, or I don't know if you still are, but
I mean, I met Jericho once at FYE in the Broward Mall. Remember?
oh, okay.
Yeah, I met him there. I met but I actually went to the show when I went to the show. Went to Armageddon a few years ago. I met Trish, um, Randy Orton, and Derek Michaels, and The Undertaker. I think that was it.
Okay.
And Kane. Kane was there too. Without his
Wow.
mask.
Yeah. Yeah, that was yeah, that's awesome that you got to meet all those people. I know you're a huge Jericho fan. You were happy when he won the world title back in '08. I remember that he was a
Well, think
different
that
person back then
he
too.
actually won before that. Remember on Sunday night he won it and he won it in Triple H had overturns because he was mad or something.
Yeah.
He
Ah,
actually won it before that.
Triple H, man. Yeah, yeah. Oh, I never told you. I remember how I used to be a huge fan of London and Kendrick.
Yeah.
I don't think I told you, but I met London. I didn't meet Kendrick, so I got to talk to Kendrick years ago for a brief bit. Um, but London, I actually got to meet him at a wrestling show. It was FME, no FWE, Family Wrestling Entertainment. It was a local promotion out here in New York. And I remembered I had on you remember I had the only London and Kendrick shirt
Yeah.
ever, like probably the only shirt they ever released as a tag team in all professional wrestling. And I bought it and I wore that same shirt because I knew he was gonna be there. I wore that and Kendrick was on that show too. And I knew they were gonna be there. So I was like, let me go support my boys and let me just go, wear the shirt in support of them. And I remember that I saw London out at his table signing autographs and whatnot. And as I walked up, he was like, "Oh, look, a fan!" I'm like, "Yeah, man, what's up?" I mean, you guys were like my favorite tag team when y'all first came out, man. Just had to show some support. And he was like, "Wow, cool, man. You mind if I sign? You mind if I sign your shirt?" I'm like, "Yeah, it's your shirt, man. Go ahead." And he signed it, and we talked a bit. I asked him. At that time, I was booking for my mentor George Alonso. I was working for his podcast as the booker, and I asked him if he'd be down to be on the show and everything. And yeah, London was a really really cool guy, man. Kendrick too, Kendrick, but London, yeah, mad chill, man. But yeah, I got to meet both those guys. That was a fun moment. So I just got like probably like three more questions before I turn it to Rob. Kind of Rob has a couple. So you know, um, the third and last question. Um, what was the best moment you actually ever experienced in person as a wrestling fan? Like whether it be meeting a wrestler, having talking to one, going to a wrestling show. Like, what was the best moment you ever experienced in person?
The coolest thing was it was unexpected. I was at the this place called Cheesecake Factory. You know what that is, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. The
Yeah,
one in Sawgrass.
I actually ran into Michelle McCool and Layla in there. Um,
Oh wow,
that was unexpected. That was pretty cool.
that was at Sawgrass Mall, right?
Yeah, the Sawgrass Mall.
What? I had some times that, man. I had some times there, yo. Ooh, being in Florida in my 20s, man. Oh man, sorry, y'all. For those y'all watching, I lived in Florida for 7 years. Um, from like 22 to like 29, and yeah, it was just a vibe, man. And yeah, I tend to get that nostalgia every now and then, like of good memories, and just living my best life. Still living my best life. But yeah, wow, that's cool. You got to meet Lady L, man. That must have been something, man.
Yeah, she's
The
one of my
former
favorites. She's one of my favorites too when she was in there.
who?
She was one of my favorites too when she was in there.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I wouldn't mind seeing them. I would like for one thing to happen. Two matches I'd like from Michelle McCool. Um, Michelle McCool versus Charlotte Flair. I'd like to see that match. Just one more time. Just one time. And I'd like to see Lay Cool. I don't know if Leila L still wants to wrestle. If she could still wrestle, I'd like to see Lay Cool go after the tag team titles. I know they had that little thing when they were co-holders of the women's championship and each had a belt of their own, but I'd like to see them go after those tag team titles. That'd be awesome.
Now when Bianca and Naomi has them, it ain't gonna happen.
True, true. Or maybe they could, whichever.
Yeah.
So yeah, you're kind of right. They don't need to face Lay Cool. I'd say put that on another tag team that needs that shine, that
Honestly,
needs that to be built
I
up.
think Bianca and Naomi needs to lose those titles. Those girls they're not single titles. They should be single title holders. In
Yeah,
my
yeah. It'll happen soon. It's cooking. It's cooking. Um, side note, um, Ariana Andrew, the formerly known as Cameron. Sorry, I'm calling her Cameron to make it sound like she's the rapper. She actually posted a thing on Instagram where she said, I didn't read it fully because I was busy flipping through stuff, but she said y'all asked for it and y'all wanted WWE to bring me back, so we might see an appearance in the Royal Rumble that would and hopefully it'll lead to her making more appearances in WWE. I wouldn't mind. It would be cool if they're smart, which they've been cooking. They bring back Cameron, and they have her be the one that attacked Jade, blindsided her,
hmm
and they have her. And look at me playing armchair book. Okay, it is what it is. And they have her say that she was the one that did it. And then Naomi turns on Bianca, joins with Cameron because she feels that Bianca always stole the shine. Because before Bianca Belair was a thing, a lot of people were saying Naomi should be champion. Naomi should be the one, you know. And then Belair came back, and I feel like Naomi's taking like a bit of a not too much of a backseat, but like a bit of a middle seat to Bianca. So
Well, we know the only person to come back for Rumble is Charlotte for sure.
oh yeah, but the Royal Rumble is full of surprises. You never know. I mean,
Yeah.
come on, we had JBL get up from his commentary position and enter the Royal Rumble. Booker T's done it too. So we've had celebrities get. Bad Bunny was in it. Drew Carey was in it. Like
Well,
it's
I think the women's Rumble this year has a lot more potential than the guys because Carmella's gone. Roxanne's probably going to be in it. You got Alexa Bliss. You got Jade Cargill. All these girls are gone that you haven't seen in a while, you know?
Yeah.
But I don't think they're all going to come back that night. Becky Lynch, too.
Yep. We will definitely we just have to wait and see.
I really
But,
hope John Cena win that title, though. I don't want to see him as champion again.
oh,
I hope John Cena doesn't win the Rumble.
what?
And that man don't need it. Give
Yeah,
him
but
that.
don't you want him to break Ric Flair's reign, man?
I don't care about that.
This
I
man
think
is.
CM Punk's going to
Hey,
win. I think CM Punk's going to win.
yo, I swear, two people you do not like are John Cena and Cody, man. Cody doing good right
I do
now.
not like John Cena. I just don't think John Cena has that good moveset. I like him as a person. I just don't think he's the best wrestler.
Oh man, you and our one of our other mutual friends, um, you know, and I know. I'm not gonna mention, not for slight, but I just don't, um, but y'all did not like that man for nothing, man. I did not like him. I mean, y'all probably like Thugonomics Cena. Our mutual friend probably may have liked him when he was Thug Cena, but yeah, and then you're like another guy you don't like is Cody Rhodes. You're like, man, Cody Rhodes sucks.
He did suck back then. When he had brown hair, he sucked.
So you saying he doesn't suck now?
He's good now,
I
but
mean, pause, y'all.
I
Pause,
think he's
pause
gonna
on
lose.
that. But yeah,
I think he's gonna lose at the Rumble, though. I don't think he's gonna beat Kevin Owens. I don't see him beating Kevin Owens 3 times in a row. I don't see it happening.
I wouldn't mind seeing Kevin Owens win, and then Sami Zayn eventually take that title off him. Because even if Sami Zayn gets one title reign, um, I wouldn't mind because Sami Zayn's a good worker, man. The man could definitely go. I'm not gonna lie. I've been known that ever since I saw Sami Zayn in Ring of Honor fighting Kevin Owens and fighting whoever else. I knew that man had it in him. It was just a matter of time. But I wouldn't mind seeing him win the world title. He would definitely deserve it.
Mm-hmm.
The man has definitely worked hard.
He should have had it. He had Roman beat until the Usos got involved.
Yeah. So second to last question, man. What wrestler are you looking forward to meeting this? You met a lot. You met a lot of them, man. So who are you hoping to meet in the very near future?
I'll tell you one from each brand.
Yeah.
From Raw, Seth Rollins, SmackDown, Roman Reigns, and from NXT, I like to meet Cora Jade and Obafemi.
Okay. Awesome. Man, Cora J. Man, it's crazy how people could just blow up. I mean, she was on AEW. You watch AEW or not?
Sometimes.
Yeah. Yeah, she blew up on AEW. Well, not blew up. She appeared on AEW as Elena Black. And it's funny, Kathy, our other co-host, who unfortunately couldn't be here right now, she actually met her when she was Elena Black. Like, she's been to shows that she's been at. And now she's like changed her name. She's Cora Jade. She's doing things in WWE. It's just crazy. Yeah. So my last show, man. I'm not last show. My last question, and this one is going to be and this one's going to be this one's going to be a crazy one. So if you had to book the because WrestleMania is a 2-night event, right?
Yeah.
If you had to book the main events for WrestleMania both nights, who would you put in those who would you put in the main event for night one, and who would you put in the main event for night two?
Okay. Well, I'll put the women's the first night. I would like to see it's a 4-man match against Charlotte Flair, Jade Cargill, um, Rhea Ripley, and Carmella in there. Not Carmella. I mean for the first night. And the second night, I'd put a 2 out of 3 fall. I'd put 5 stages of hell for some Cody Rhodes and versus Gunther, and I'd also throw a Damon Priest in there too.
Okay, nice. Both are pretty good matches. Pretty good matches indeed.
And winner take both titles.
Oh man, you know what? This sounds crazy. I could see Damian Priest winning that. I could see him taking both, like just like how Oh no! I was thinking about Chris Jericho and Eddie Guerrero and Kurt Angle. I was thinking when Kurt Angle had both titles and he lost both of them at WrestleMania 2000, and I don't think he was pinned for either of them. So he
Yeah.
had the
And
European and Intercontinental title.
tell me, last person that had two titles at the same time, besides Becky Lynch, or Seth Rollins with the U.S. and the world, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, that was the last time I think they had two titles.
yeah. All right, so I'm going to turn over to Rob. I know Rob has a couple questions. Rob, go ahead, man. Floor is yours.
All right, sweet. Thanks, Remy. So what's going on, man? How's your day been for you? I know it's all nice over there in San Diego, man. But how was your day, man? It's a good day.
It's
Good
been good.
Thursday.
Been good. How's your been? They've been.
It's been a pretty chill day. It's finally not 15 degrees, man. It was actually like I think around the 40s, close to 50. So I did all right. Got to walk the dogs, all that good stuff. So they're
Yeah.
good. So I got to ask, man, how'd you end up meeting Remy? How did that come about?
We both working at Publix that time. We just met at work.
Okay, so you're just chatting and stuff, and it was like, you like wrestling? I like wrestling.
Yeah.
Nobody wore a shirt. You didn't like, sometimes, you'll be seeing somebody's got a wrestling shirt. Like, hold on a second. Yeah, I got that too.
That's his version. The other version is the version we can't talk about. But
Okay.
Well,
that's his version.
Second time you met her.
Huh?
That's the second time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool. That's cool. Yeah, man. I've made friends like that too, man. Like, just seeing like, oh, you like wrestling? I like wrestling too. Who's your favorite? Oh,
Yeah.
then it just goes on like that. Yeah, I know how it is. So, man, yeah, tomorrow we got the Royal Rumble and stuff, and we kind of was asked about surprises and all, but which match are you most excited for? Are you excited for like the men's, women's, the other matches on there?
The Royal Rumble was my favorite live event, so I just like all the Rumbles are pretty much what I like to watch.
Mm-hmm.
So both of them, yeah, both the Rumbles.
Do you have do you think anything's going to happen during there, like maybe like a Bret Hart Lex Luger double finish or whatever, or something crazy like what was it what was the one, the British Bulldog and Shawn Michaels, where he thought Shawn Michaels was over? British Bulldog was like, yeah, Shawn Michaels skins the cat, anything crazy like that?
I don't think anything like that's gonna happen, but I do think there's gonna be some of the women are going to turn the women's and the men's. There's so many contenders in the men's that they had so good promos. Mm-hmm. That CM Punk and CM Punk Cody Rhodes on Monday was really good. So I have no idea who's going to win it, but I think that's going to be good too.
Yeah. Now I'm definitely expecting some TNA wrestlers to be in the Rumble too, because they got that little partnership deal and stuff. Yeah. Now I know Jordan Grace, she put a little thing on there, like somebody was like, "Oh, it's confirmed she's gonna be at the Rumble." She was like, "No, I got a plane ticket. Here it is. I'm gonna be in Texas for my mom's birthday." It's like, that could be a little diversion. Yeah, something like that.
They also got. I like that they got the Motor City Machine Guns too. And
yeah. Yeah, they're aren't they fighting DIY?
Yeah, they're fighting
Tommaso Ciampa and Gargano.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know when they got a shot.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good match though. I like both those teams.
Yeah,
they're pretty good. They're pretty good. Now, I'm definitely expecting some TNA wrestlers and stuff, man. I want to see, if somebody clapping his ear, you know what I mean? Like, hey, I want to see if Joe Hendry comes, man. That'd be awesome. Because I know they haven't confirmed anything. I was trying to look it up, like who's confirmed right now for the Rumble, but I think it says like 15 for the men and just 10 for the women. So I'm like,
yeah,
all right, they got a little thing going. But yeah, when you were saying a little earlier, I think CM Punk, I think he does have a good chance. Winning it and stuff. Going up in WrestleMania. I think that might. Yeah. I don't know about the women. Like I'm trying to think. I'm like, yeah, I'm with you on that.
If Charlotte Flair comes back, Charlotte Flair, she always wins. So.
That's right.
Yeah.
Now, are you now? Raw's moved to Netflix and stuff, man. How do you feel about watching Raw on Netflix? Now, if you watched that first night and you were playing a drinking game of how many times they're going to say the word Netflix, you probably have alcohol poisoning. but man, yeah, how you feeling about Raw on Netflix right now?
I actually like it. I think it's working out good.
Okay. Yeah,
I didn't have Netflix until like just a week ago, but now I have it.
Okay. Yeah, I like it on Netflix too. Are they supposed to get the I still call them pay-per-views. That's how old I am. The premium, the PLEs, premium live events. Are they supposed to get them like in a year or two from Peacock?
I haven't heard anything. I haven't heard anything about that, but I know they're on Peacock, and I have that too. So
yeah, that'd be awesome. You get Netflix. They got Raw, and then you get.
I wish they put SmackDown on there too, but I don't see them doing that.
Yeah, they probably got to wait for a contract or something to come out. You know what I mean? Check out. Yeah, they got to check out the what the ratings and stuff are for Raw, and yeah, hopefully that would be cool. You know what I mean? Wrestling on Netflix. I mean, they got the wrestlers on there. I still haven't seen that show. Have you seen it yet? The wrestlers with Arrow. What's his name? Steve Amell.
No, I haven't seen it yet.
Okay, I've heard it's real good.
You talking about Heels?
Heels. Yes, the Heels. That's it. Stephen Amell. Yeah, have you seen that?
Nah, I haven't seen that.
Okay, yeah, I've heard it was real good and stuff. You know what I mean?
Now, I got nothing else to watch.
Yeah, it's cool. Yeah, ain't nothing. Yeah, I've seen it. It's got like 2 or 3 seasons. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna check it out one day. You know what I mean? I could probably get it through in a day or two or something.
Yeah.
Now, you watch a lot of wrestling. Do you are you into any of the wrestling video games or anything?
Yeah, I'm actually playing 2K24 right now, and I reserved the Bloodline edition for the 2K25 coming out.
Ooh, okay, you already reserved it.
Yeah.
Okay, when's it coming out?
If you get the deluxe versions, it comes out March 7th, and if you get the standard version, it's March 14th. So you get it early if you get the deluxe editions.
Okay, that's awesome. So what are you playing it on? PlayStation, Xbox?
PS5.
PS5?
Yeah.
That's awesome. Yeah, man, 25 would be pretty good, man. Yeah, like you're saying you're playing 24. I was literally playing 24 before I copped on here too. I was doing my GM mode.
Yeah. I play my faction a lot. I know a lot of people hate on it, but I like it.
You know what? I've been getting into that, trying to get I was doing the faction wars thing, where you get your 4 team. Right now, I got my the women on there, where you go through 5 things and you get. Is that what it is? The faction wars?
Yeah, where you get the four people. Yeah.
Yeah, and you can do the little storyline. You can go up top or something, and then if you want, you can switch down. Yeah, the faction. Yeah, I was playing that. That's pretty fun. I'm trying to get higher level cars. I'm stuck around 82, 87.
My male team is Eddie Guerrero, Booker T, Roman Reigns, and Seth Rollins right now.
And they're probably like pink diamonds or something, right?
Oh, I got them Galaxy Opals.
Oh, wow. Yeah, so they're definitely up there, man. Yeah, if people that don't know, you know what I mean? Like, right now I'm on Ruby and Amethyst, whatever, and then it goes up like gold, like pink. They have gold, silver, pink diamond, bronze, all that good stuff. It goes up. Yeah. So if you're like where I'm at, there's a cap max. You can only do like 82 or 83 for your wrestler, and then you got to go up to the next one where it's like 87 to 90, and then to 95, and then maxed out. Yeah, I'm with you on there, man. It's pretty good. Have you cleared it all out? Every one of the whatchamacalls yet? That come out every week. The little challenges every week.
Oh yeah, the towers. Yeah, I did them already.
Okay. Yeah, I'm still working on mine, man.
Yeah.
I actually got the game Remy sent me around Christmas time, so I haven't had it that long, so I've been trying to work on it. So how do you feel about the my GM mode? Are you pretty good at it? Do you?
I really don't play Universe or my GM.
Okay, so you're just pretty much my faction.
Yeah, pretty my faction, and I play I played my Rise, and I did all the showcase and stuff like that.
Okay. Now my Rise, you did both of them?
Yeah, I did the men's one twice. And I did women's once.
Okay, I was gonna say, which one did you think was better?
The women's.
The women's was better. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I just started on. I haven't finished the men's one yet. I'm like 2 or 3 matches in or whatever, and yeah, I've been playing my faction in GM mode. Yeah, so it's got a little, I'll get around to it, but yeah, my faction in GM mode got my time with on that. So I do gotta ask, well, how's that indie scene over there in San Diego, man? Do you go to any indie shows? Do they have a lot of indie wrestling around that way?
I haven't been here that long. I've been here like almost a year.
Okay.
I've been like maybe 1 or 2 shows since I've been on here.
Okay. So how were the shows that you went to? Were they pretty good?
Yeah, they were good.
Okay.
I've seen some of the people before when I used to, because I know in Florida there's a lot.
Yeah.
So I've seen some of them before, but a little different.
Okay, that's pretty cool. So yeah, earlier you're showing us your shirt, man. So what can you show us that Fiend shirt, man? What we got there?
It's Fiend and Last of Us. It's both for them.
Okay, yeah. See, I like the Bray Wyatt and the Fiend. He's one of my favorites too, man.
Yeah.
I don't collect any of the action figures or anything, but I have two action figures. One a Bray Wyatt and one is a Fiend. That's it. That's all I got. Yeah. That's pretty cool, man.
I have 3 of them. I have Seth Rollins, Trish Stratus, and Roman Reigns.
Oh man, one of the guys, the cousin Wyatt, man, one of the wrestlers from OCW, man, he has a collection of wrestlers and stuff. It's like, yeah, it's one of the things you would see on YouTube. Somebody's like, it's not as big as like, oh yeah, I got a whole garage full, but it's big. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
We've gone over to his house, and one of the other wrestlers brought his son over there. His son's like 8, 9, and he loves wrestling like that. And he went in Wyatt's room, seen them wrestlers, and was just like, oh my God, this is the greatest thing ever. And just sat there the whole time. Was like, you got this? You got this one? Oh man, Like, yeah. Yeah, because they do that. They sell a lot of stuff. One of the merch tables at the shows too every month, and his son comes up there, and I always see him. He's always like, "Oh, I got like last show." He's like, "I got Penta," and then some other kid was up there like, "Oh, I like Penta too, but I got the white Penta. The one where he has the white stuff on there like that." Yeah, I was like, yeah, that's cool. Penta's awesome. Yeah. So and then you get the kids talking about, "Oh yeah," I was like, yeah,
yeah,
that's right. So man, do you have any shows you're going to next? Is there anything coming up on your schedule or playing it by ear?
Nothing that I can say it's gonna happen really. Just waiting for the new game cards. Pretty much it.
That's cool. Yeah, our co-host Kathy, I guess she's checking it out with the wall space in her room. Yeah, she's showing us that her wall space. She had one time it was like everything was gonna fall over, and it's like, Kathy, don't get under that. It might collapse you, and you're buried under some action figures. But anyway, man, I do want to say, before I pass it back to Remy, I want to say, thank you very much coming on chatting with us. I had a blast. I always have a blast when you come on and do the, preview, prediction shows, all that good stuff, man, and checking us out, man. I appreciate all that. I wish nothing but the best for you, for everything you do. I hope tonight when you go to bed, both sides of your pillow are cool, and you find money on the sidewalk on the way, on doing your chores or whatever errands or work tomorrow, man.
Okay, thank you. Have a good day, man.
Hey, Bobby, thanks for taking time out of your schedule to be on our show. Really, truly appreciate it. We also thank you for your patience. We know we've been saying that we're going to get you on. We're going to get you on. Our show for months now. We finally we made it. So thank you for that. And thank you for the times that you've actually been watching our show. We really and truly appreciate that. And yeah, man. I mean, we wish you nothing but the best. Enjoy San Diego. Hopefully next time I'm over there, we get to hang out. I was actually over there last, not last September, but the September before last, 2023, and it was definitely a vibe, man. I was in Gaslamp District. If we were still, if we were still in our 20s, we'd be all over Gaslamp District, man. Probably acting a fool and stuff. But yeah, Florida was nice, man. Florida was pretty cool. I'm gonna tell one crazy club story, crazy club story, and it's not gonna be too crazy. But I remember, Bob, you remember the time when you and I used to sing "Smack That" by Akon?
Yeah,
We knew it word for word, and we knew the Eminem part very well. Nobody really knew the Eminem part very well at that time, but we knew it word for word. And we're singing it in the club now. Just this back in the day when People used to actually dance and just have a good time. There was no TikTok or Instagram. Everybody was just, you had cell phones, but it was only for calling or texting. That was it. There was no Facebook or anything on them. And we're just there vibing out, wilding out, and smack that con. We had certain songs that if they came on, we had to hit that dance floor. Had to. And I'm not talking like, you know, back that up, back that ass up by Juvenile. I'm talking like we had, I know this guy's not the most popular person, but we had Last Night was one of our songs by Diddy. That was one of our jams. We Taking Over. We had several songs we just had to get on the floor.
Bob
We
Sinclair
had to,
that last night. What is it called?
what was that?
That Bob Sinclair song? World Hold On?
The what?
World Hold On by Bob Sinclair.
Oh, we used to make fun of that song.
We know I made fun of it, but we liked it too.
We used to make fun of that song. It was it was a bit of a jab, but we used to make fun. Then again, we were always making fun of something. But I digress. We had a song. The song was "Smack That" by Akon, and we knew the Eminem part word for word. And we're in the club now, vibing out, dancing, just having a good time. Song comes on. We're singing it word for word, and when the Eminem part comes on, there's this other guy that's standing next to us, and he's singing the song along with us. He tries to sing the Eminem part, and when he sees that he can't keep up with us, he just walks away. And we looked at each other. We were like, "Wait, did he just walk away? Like he couldn't keep up with us?" So that was a that was one of our club
Let
stories.
me say one thing too. My thing that I remember most from you was $9 in the air.
Oh no!
I'll never forget that.
No! No! We're not gonna. We're gonna. You trying to get me in trouble? But oh, your song was "Walk It Out." R.I.P. DJ Unk. I remember when "Walk It Out" used to come on. We used to do the Vince McMahon walk. We never did, Rob. That's how bad. That's how bad we were at wrestling. We took wrestling to the club. When "Walk It Out" came on, everybody's doing we're just doing the Vince McMahon walk, like our walk. Oh man. Jeez. Yeah, we had a lot of fun.
Crazy times, crazy times.
Yeah, it was all fun back then. Though. We didn't care how we looked, man. We were just having just living our best lives, man. But hey, definitely when I come back there, we gotta hang out again. Thank you for being on the show. Before we shut this show down, man, where can fans find you on social media when they want to talk wrestling and all that good stuff?
I'm
Good
on.
stuff about San Diego and so on.
My Twitter's personal, so I keep that to just people I know. But
Okay.
if you want to reach me on X, I'm WFan228. I mean WFan1028. And if you want to hit me on my Twitch, which I will be streaming W2K25 when it comes out, I'll start my channel up again. Just right there on Bobby Stryker #1.
Awesome. So y'all definitely heard the man. Make sure you follow my good friend Bobby Stryker. Support him on his Twitch channel when W2K25 comes out. Make sure you check out his channel. Make sure you follow him on Twitter, all that, or X, whatever they're calling it now, all that good stuff. It's really cool people, man. But yeah, it's about that time. My eyes are getting heavy. Well, my stomach is not rumbling, but I'm trying to get over the itis. So that means it's time for a nap. Maybe not right now, but before I partake in that action, Rob Bass, the Sean Spence to my Burton Guster, and the Eminem to my Royce to 5'9", and the Bubba Ray to my Devon. Where can fans find you on social media when they want to talk wrestling, find out and experiences, purchase Rob Bass merchandise, and where can bookers and promoters find you when they want to book you for their shows?
All right, you can find me on Twitch, Instagram at Rob underscore or not Twitch, Twitter, Instagram Rob underscore Base 82, Facebook Rob Base. The next show I know I'm gonna be at is in February 28th, 1CW. We're in Houston, Delaware. Doors open at 5. Match starts at 6. We don't have any matchups yet, so it's a little too early. But if you do want to catch 1CW and all that and what we're doing, you can go to DelmarvaSportsNetwork.com. You can check out episode 1 all the way up to what we're doing now. And I actually think episode 1 or whatever, first few episodes, I'm actually ring announcing. Then you see me do ref and stuff, and then I go to you'll see me do all types of stuff, man. So check it out, and yeah, you'll be all called up. DelmarvaSportsNetwork.com. And if you're in the area, the DMV area, just it's on Delmarva Sports Network every Saturday morning, 10 a.m. New episodes. So definitely check it out. Saturday morning wrestling.
Awesome. Yes, y'all definitely make sure y'all check out 1CW if you're in the area. They're definitely worth it. A lot of great men, great talented men and women over there. I'm not just saying that. I've actually been to one of their shows and I was very impressed. So um definitely make sure you check out 1CW. They're doing great things over there. Shout out to Sean Hardy and Sean Carlson. Y'all keep up the great work. And if you want to find me on social media, not that I say a lot of cool things, but I do go to a lot of cool places. Tomorrow I'll be in Indiana for the Royal Rumble. You can definitely find me on Twitter and Instagram at the Remy Blue. Blue Sky is also the same thing at the remyblue.bsky.social. You can also find me on what was it? Facebook. And our podcast is also on social media. We're on Twitter, Instagram at Ringside Society, Blue Sky at Ringside Society dot bsky dot social, Twitch at Ringside Society 2019. We're on Facebook as a Facebook group. We're also on Teespring where we sell official Ringside Society merchandise. We have T-shirts, we have hoodies, we have coffee mugs. Valentine's Day is coming up. We actually have our Ringside Society Valentine's Day merch. It's a great design. Definitely check it out. The link is in our bio on Instagram and Twitter. So definitely go ahead and check out our merch. All proceeds go back into keeping this show afloat. Last but not least, we also have a YouTube channel where you can see cool interviews like this one, like the ones like our 2-episode season premiere that we had with the Brothers Gray and Fire and Fury as well. You can find all those interviews on YouTube. And to see them, it's not rocket science, it's not calculus, it's not even pre-algebra. All you gotta do is go on YouTube, type in Ringside Society, and once you see that really good looking dark blue and light blue yin yang sound with the blue flames on it, that's when you know it's us. So make sure you subscribe to all our videos because we got a lot of cool stuff coming up, and you don't want to miss a thing like Aerosmith in 1998. But with that being said, we just want to thank you for tuning in live tonight. Thank you very much. Really and truly appreciate it. We strive on being one of the best wrestling podcasts a wrestling fan could, should, and would listen to, and we're not going to stop doing that. To those of you that are going to listen later on and get a chance, thank you very much in advance. And those y'all that hate us, can't stand us, really and truly wish we'd go away, well, like myself at the Golden Corral and Rob Bass at the Taco Festival, we're not going anywhere for a while.
They hate us because they ain't us.
And we ain't stopping. So with that being said, we just want to let everybody know that we're very well and aware. It's not a secret to us that everybody and their grandparents and their parents have a podcast. But we're not your grandparents' podcast. We're not your parents' podcast. As a matter of fact, we're not just any podcast. Hashtag, we are not the same. Hey, yo, Rob Bass, one time for the mind, one time for the people, one time for the wrestling culture, one time for the great city of San Diego, 619, and one time for my good friend, Bobby Stryker. Great to see you again, homie. What type of podcast are we?
We're the Wrestling Fans Podcast.
That's right. We're the Wrestling Fans Podcast, Ringside Society. And we'll be back next. Actually, we'll be back tomorrow because we'll be having our Royal Rumble prediction show. So we'll be back tomorrow at 11 o'clock p.m. right after SmackDown with that episode. But until then, we just have 4 favors for y'all. Stay safe, stay healthy, be excellent to each other, and enjoy wrestling. We out. Peace.
See y'all. Stay classy, Delaware.